Oh, I need to switch mics.
Might be a good idea.
Sure. USB audio. Alrighty. The black screen of doom. You ready for this?
Yeah.
You doing the thing?
You want me to give you a count?
Yeah.
Kind of a count. You start at 10.
I don't.
You want a 5? Or you want a 3, 2, 1?
You're listening to the Guardian Hub.
You're listening to the Guardian Hub.
You're listening to the Guardian Hub.
You are listening to the Guardian Hub. The best
hub on the net.
Hello, everybody, and thanks for tuning in to the Guardian Hub podcast, where we talk Destiny, talk other things. You know, that old bag of beans. Tonight, you got Cyn, me, and the lovely Kato. How are you?
I am here.
And then?
Just sitting here. Yeah, attempted to start earlier, and they got pushed back, so now we're starting later.
Well, I mean, I guess we could have gone even later if we would have waited on Kingsley.
Could have. You may or may not show up.
But you were watching some anime when I joined in the other chat.
We were.
What were you watching, by the way?
So Belle has never watched Gate before. And it's been like a month-long process of watch it here and there. Finally finished it.
Very nice. And how many episodes total?
24? 25?
That's not awful.
Somewhere other. No, it's not very bad. It's a good show.
And it's not as many episodes as the one that everybody watches. I can never remember the name of it.
There's a couple of them that are...
The one that's got like Super Saiyan stuff.
Well,
what is that called?
Dragon Ball.
Yes, that. Yeah. Doesn't that one have like 1,000 some episodes between all of them?
No, it's not that many.
But there's a lot.
Your top contenders are Dragon Ball. Take your pick of which one. One Piece. That's over 1,000 episodes. Fairy Tail. And I'm sure I'm missing one.
So,
there's quite a few that have 400 or 500.
Does Inuyasha count as part of this anime stuff?
Yes, it is anime.
That's probably like the only one that I watched, and that was many years ago. I liked it. I think it was on what was that? It was like Adult Swim maybe, and it was like played at night most nights. So I ended up going down that rabbit hole one time.
Either Adult Swim or Toonami.
Yeah, Adult Swim is definitely not Toonami.
Ah, man, who knows?
I mind watching it. I remember that being pretty good, and I do remember watching every episode. Now, One Piece. I didn't know that was an anime. There is something on Netflix that's One Piece as well. That's more of a live action. Is that based on the anime?
Yes. Yep. Correct.
Very interesting.
They just to make live action.
I've seen some things pop up during time. I know how they do the crowd they like pieces of like episode stuff show, and you like end up going down a rabbit hole. I remember there being things on it, and I wanted to watch on Netflix.
You were a robot. Do you really?
You say on? You're roboty. Is it better? No.
Better.
Better?
Nope. It's worse.
It sounds like a you problem. Definitely not me. I'm green. Trap is light is green. Trap is clean.
See, I'm saying the same thing over here.
I will blame Discord and the bots. How about that?
Yeah, okay. Sound like you were speaking gibberish.
Hey, we're allowed to every now and
Piglet.
again. It happens.
Take your pick.
But yeah, I've been wanting to watch One Piece on Netflix and have not yet. Maybe one day.
Yeah.
So what's been new in the world of gaming this week for you?
I actually didn't touch Destiny until Friday. Yeah.
Playing
I
other
haven't played
games?
anything else. Nope. I've just been watching
Oh.
stuff.
It seems like that time of year where it's kind of good to take a break. I've been not having really a big itch to play a lot of video games lately, but yeah, I jumped on a little Friday night because I was off early enough to do dinner at home, and then I jumped on afterwards. And then last night got my first clear of I don't even know the name of the raid. What, Salvation's Edge or something like that?
Salvation's Edge. Yeah.
Gosh. Finally got my clear. 4 hours worth of time in there, but it was fun. It didn't seem like we had too much trouble until that last encounter, and of course, a few deaths can cause it to domino really quick. But I'm rocking the new emblem. It is kind of cool. The one you get for the completion is actually kind of cool. I'm digging it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
thank
we
you for
were
that.
doing pretty good until even Verity didn't go too bad. It just, I don't know.
Now, Verity's
Last-
the ghost one?
Yeah.
Okay.
The last two encounters just kind of went sideways.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, the Verity was interesting. That's definitely different for a raid, and having
Mhm.
people die but not really, and then having to place ghosts is a very unique encounter. Definitely different than what Destiny's been like throughout many of the other raids. But it was interesting. I liked it. I enjoyed the raid overall. I can see the difficulty in it. It's definitely very, very time consuming. It's very, very detailed and a lot of steps you got to take and a lot of teamwork.
Yeah.
Now, have you started any of the challenges?
Nope.
Planning on it?
I don't know. Probably at some point. Probably this fall or winter when I'm not outside as much.
Yep.
Have a little more time.
Not touching that grass?
Yeah, pretty much. It's just, I've been saying it for a while now. It's just that time of year where I don't spend a lot of time. Like, really, it's like, so the wife changed jobs. She's got weekends off now. And so we're actually going out and doing stuff on weekends. Sometimes not. Just depends.
Yeah.
But the
I
only
can see that.
time is like Friday afternoons if I don't work, or late Friday night, Saturday night.
Yeah. Well, the wife's getting ready to go back to school, so her staying up late now is probably going to be a thing of the past because she'll want to get up early and start prepping her day for the classroom. So I don't know. I don't know, this lull in Destiny, I just haven't been as motivated. But I was kind of thinking to myself, with the current amount of weapons that I have in my vault and there not being a lot to do, I kind of thought to myself, I've always wanted to, put out content, right? Outside of podcasting, I tried streaming at one point, never really got into it. And I have a YouTube channel. And I thought, because it feels like we're almost coming to the end, right? Maybe going through my vault, playing with guns I've never played with before, and just taking them out and doing like small videos on them and just giving my opinion. I don't know if that, and even if nobody watches or listens to them, right? It would just be something fun to do and give me like purpose to do something in the game almost, and try out things that I haven't really tried before. I tried out the new pulse rifle from the raid earlier. I got one with the KS Reshaped, where the weapon gains bonus damage while in combat for extended time. Remaining in combat for even longer rewards a larger damage bonus and periodically heals the wielder. Seems like a decent perk, and the gun actually feels really good. So, and that's Nullify. It's the Solar Pulse.
It is good. I have it crafted. The little bit I've used it, it feels good. It's pretty stable. It's hard.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to say that there was going to actually be a replacement for the Battler. It's right there. The fact that it gets heel clip, like.
So did you do Chaos Reshaped and heel clip?
I just put heel clip and incandescent on it for now.
Okay.
So I actually level it up.
Still a good. Was still good. I mean, I still stick with my my SMG that's got incandescent. That's now level 313, the Callus Mini tool.
Yeah.
So that's always been my go-to for most things. And since I've crafted Scatter Signal, which is the strand fusion, that's replaced my stasis fusion that I was using for a while. Scatter Signal has been pretty good, pretty heavy hitting. Overflow controlled burst on that crafted. And I've been having fun with Thunderlord still, keeping that on for a majority of the time
Jesus.
for heavy. Sticking to the old go-tos, except for last night,
Right.
maybe jump out of that comfort zone and the raid and use Microcosm, which I'm still not as comfortable using, but I can see how it does pretty decent damage.
Yeah, that final boss encounter is it's different. Like it's not. It's just a lot of ad density. That can be very, very hectic. But speaking
Yeah.
of new crafted weapons, like the stasis aggressive burst hand cannon we got to launch a final shape, I'm at level 90 with it.
And which one is that? What's the name of it?
Old endings. Like you were talking about your SMG that you're level 300 and something with. I don't use things that much, but I got to look at the battler that I used a lot. Not as much, but still a lot. So just switched it out with something else, and it's level 126.
Very nice.
So you got your raid clear. What else?
That's-
What else did we do?
Solstice. I've been playing quite a bit more, quite a bit of Solstice. I've been trying to get do all these. I don't know. Solstice feels much different. I'm not sure I like this pacing this time around with how you have to get.
I'm not a huge. I mean, it's the same thing.
Yeah,
To be honest here, it is the same
is.
thing. It's actually easier in some aspects. If you get the one that's like collect orbs, you get the collect orbs. It's like either void prismatic or solar prismatic or this or this or this. It's just like get the one that's collect orbs for every single one of them. Go and do a fucking fire bash. Done. Do it a couple times, you're done. Go get another one.
Yeah. I've been doing those or strand weapon kills with scatter signal on. They've been going okay. I don't know. It's just getting like 100 of those things. So what you have to do 20, I guess you get 5 per, so 20 per each armor piece. And there's also afterwards, so you have to get the glow.
But yeah, some of those will give you, they can do like complete rate counter. It's you few. There's faster ways to do it.
So who are we got lips and already glow? Wes? All right.
Yay.
I think we're back.
Potentially. Yeah.
Potentially. This editing is going to be fun to figure out.
It's going to suck.
Well, I'll try to cut
it.
I might have to go put in one of those.
It's
Yeah. So where were we? Glows on armor.
Mm.
And you said you have not done them yet, right?
No. Just at the opening part where it says to get the first 100 before you get any sort of glow, or it unlocks the armor.
That is the section that I'm on now.
So you can re-roll the bounties for that to get different ones that'll give you faster progress. Just so you know.
Yeah. Oh, I know what I was going to ask you. So the season pass at 145, have you gotten the Red Death Catalyst?
Yes, I'm working on it still.
I have not gotten to 145 yet, so I've been grinding out the weekly seasonal stuff. And I was playing a lot of Gambit here the past few nights, and I had what was it? It was a catalyst for a sidearm, maybe? Forerunner catalyst?
No, it's a Forerunner catalyst you only get from dares.
Final warning, maybe.
Probably.
Yeah, so it dropped from the end of one of my Gambit matches, and it looks like
it was one of those catalysts they added. They never said anything.
Yeah, so there's a lot of catalysts that I have not finished yet. Apparently, Thorn, Wishkeeper, Catalyst Reach. So Thorn, Final Warning, Tessellation. I haven't finished. Exderis.
Yeah, but I haven't done that one either.
Dragon's Breath isn't done yet.
I actually don't think I finished Exterius either. Like, one of those oh, here's your new seasonal exotic that kind of sucks. Okay, never gonna use it.
I don't know. My last few exotics, I get them to maybe fire them once, and I'm like going back to my old trusty.
Yeah.
And speaking of Catalyst, I still have to do 2 of the 3 Outbreak ones I have not done yet.
Those suck, by the way.
No, you mean the actual Catalyst, the perk forum?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of those, you can go in, you can get to the Catalyst switches, and you activate those switches, and then you just load back in a higher difficulty and run through it because you need the time.
Yeah, I can see that. Maybe one of these nights when we're bored, grab you and maybe Bell. We'll run through them.
Yeah.
I did realize that I am behind on those NES 0005s and 6s and stuff. I haven't done the 6th one yet, and apparently it's somewhere in the battlegrounds.
I don't know if I've done that yet either.
I've been wanting to get it done just for the simple fact that there is one of those weekly seasonals for completing it, getting it done, and I've been trying to get as much, as many points as I can to move my season bar up so I can get the Red Death Catalyst, because I will put that on and end up using it. I use that quite a bit.
Right.
Have a good night, LPU. Thanks for listening so far.
Yeah. There's a couple of catalysts that I need to get done. Just haven't. Yeah.
Well, maybe if I decide to go down this rabbit hole of actually going through every single gun that's in my vault and just trying it out and start cleaning it out, maybe I'll go back to those and try to complete them.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. We had a little bit of a twid this week.
Yeah. All right. Twid topics. Solstice update. Pathfinder feedback. Bungie Day. Wrap up. Sorry. Solstice. They give the breakdown of changes to Solstice, which the Forge, armor bounties, and alloys. They showcase the Solstice armor. Tell us about the new weapon.
You said they told us about the weapon?
Yeah, so they gave us new rolls on previous weapons, and then they give us a new combat bow called Fortunate Star, the Void Combat Bow. Woo. It's kind of neat.
Have you tried it?
Nope. You get some pretty interesting rolls, I do know that, but I have not used it. There's a new memento. Kind of looks like garbage, not gonna lie. Then they go straight into weapon and arming tuning. And this is things that went live as of this last update, which was Tuesday. So we're going to TLDR this. Aggressive scouts increase PvE damage by 30%, which includes DMT. Heavy burst pulse rifles displayed the wrong RPM, so now they should display 300 RPM instead of 395. I guess reduced flinch on snipers taken from combatants by 50%. Glaives got an increased melee damage in PvE by 20%. Lightweight shotguns were bugged. They fixed that. Rocket assisted sidearms were bugged. They were actually giving you progress to ammo finders as if they were primary weapons instead of special. They addressed mountaintop specifically here. Added a speed limit to the acceleration applied to the player when rocket jumping with a mountaintop. So no more going really fast, apparently. PvP weapon tuning. Let's see. Precision bow base damage up from 84.6 to 90. Critical hit up from 126.9 to 130.4. Okay. A duality shotgun. Forgot this was a thing. Oh. Corrected an issue where duality was not using the slowed shotgun ADS damage fall-off scalar value of 1.2. Okay. Conditional finalities finally getting a nerf. Reduced base handling by 15. Can no longer freeze players who are in a well of radiance, which I guess was actually a bug, so cool. These are all exotic changes. Like, that was weird. I missed that, sorry. Ariana's Vow. Increased damage for barrier champion shields by 67%. Bastion corrected an issue where Bastion was not spawning with ammo in the Crucible. Didn't know that was a problem because I don't know anybody that uses Bastion in the Crucible. Either way, perks. Recombination corrected an issue where the perk would sometimes deactivate before dealing the bonus damage. Okay. Threat remover increased buff duration from 5 to 7, reduced pellets to proc from 12 to 11. Added a handling scheme. Okay. Adept weapon mods. I forgot about this change. Let's see. Adept counterbalance removed the range penalty. Adept mag removed the handling penalty. Adept targeting removed stability penalty. Reduced aim assist bonus. Or aim assist stat bonus from 10 to 7. Some upcoming changes. Things that are coming. I'm assuming. They don't really say. Buffing underperformance subfamilies like adaptive machine guns, rapid fire heavy grenade launchers, greatly increasing shotgun range in PvE. Buffs to numerous underutilized exotic weapons, including Huckleberry, Chaperone, Bad Juju, Exteriors, Prospector, and perks, Iron Banner specific perks, Slideways, Alloy Mag, Master of Arms, etc. A significant weapon mod rework with the addition of 10 plus new mods. Don't know when this is going to be. Armor.
So you said 10 new mods?
That's what they said. Right? I'm not reading the. I don't know if these are. Okay, there's nothing really here that deserves being covered. Reserve armor mods. That's a thing. Corrected an issue allowing swapping reserve mods to retain a higher ammo count than the current. Man, there's some typos in here. Reserve ammunition for all weapon types have been increased by up to 15%, with weapons with low reserves for their weapon type getting a larger buff. Cost of reserve mods have been reduced by 1 across the board. So it went from 3 to 2. Yay. Upcoming changes. So I think updates to some underperforming perks on the exotic class items, particularly for Titans. Buff reworks for underused exotic armor pieces, Blight Ranger, Blast of the Quiet One, Skull of Dire Ankara, and more. Plenty of other small tweaks to exotic aiming to provide meaningful utility boosts. We shall see. This is so just vague.
I think that's what happens when you are down a few people.
It. Don't you say it.
What? I'm just saying what everybody's thinking.
Uh-huh. Pathfinder feedback and weekly bright dust. Pathfinder sucks. There you go. Because it sucks, we are giving you free bright dust. I know something.
All right. Is that why there was free Bright Dust in the store this week?
Yes. As of August 6th, players can visit the Eververse store and collect 350 Bright Dust each week up through the start of maintenance for episode 2 on October 8th. Each deposit is only there for 1 week. Be sure to pick up yours before the weekly reset. Yeah, so they're giving you free Bright Dust, which to me is kind of one of those like, oh, they screwed up. They're giving us in-game currency instead of paid-for currency. Just to me, it's kind of backwards. But Bungie Day 2024 wrap. They raised a total of $2.3 million. Yeah, cool. No issues. I'm not really seeing. Oh, here's one. It's interesting. Ergo Sum's Wolfpack rounds are not applying to aggressive frame swords. Okay. Yeah, I don't see anything. So, art, video, that's it.
Ooh.
Kind of a boring twid.
Yeah, and you said there's a bunch of typos.
I wouldn't say there's a bunch, but there was enough it was throwing me for a loop. Like, yeah. Anyways.
10 new mod thing seems like it could be interesting. Reworks, I don't usually pay too much mind to those because they're going to change stuff in the game regardless.
Yeah.
I'm going to continue playing my old trusty stuff unless it doesn't work, and then I'll find something new.
I'm always excited for whether it be like odd 10 new mods. Okay. But is it really 10 though? Because when they got rid of some of those, they already got rid of some mods. Like they trimmed up the list because they nerfed those into the ground. Anyways,
They're just going to re-release them.
Yeah, it's probably not 10 new ones. It's 10 replacing the ones they already got rid of. The buffing and changing certain exotics. It's always fun. Please make some of the hunter exotics not just PvP exotics that doesn't ever get used.
I don't think it was touched on in the twid there in the quick listen or scan through, but did I remember somebody saying in Discord that there's going to be a way to grind certain roles for these new class items?
It's supposed to have already gone live, and it did go live. Like, you can go run Dual Destiny now. For the first run of the week, you can get 2 exotic class items, but there's currently bugged, I want to say, with like the overthrow chest or something. I don't know. I don't really know because I haven't played all week, so I don't know. I'm sure it's in a channel somewhere.
Yeah, I have not tried it. I haven't really played much overthrow. Although there's overthrows as part of the weekly seasonal that I haven't done yet.
Yeah.
In my grind to get Red Death.
I honestly don't know. I feel like there was talk about the fact that it is bugged. Like the overthrow chests aren't actually rewarding like they're supposed to, but I honestly don't. Until we actually do something about like a knockout list, a reduced chance of getting duplicates, like something. I don't know that I really want to go farm for it.
I've gotten a few, and I don't think I've got, and my understanding, they only work with prismatic subclass, right?
Correct. Yeah.
So you're handcuffing yourself into using the prismatic. Not that it's necessarily a bad overall, but you don't need it in most content outside of the Pale Heart.
Actually, I think for some content it might be worse.
Yeah. And I went back to Laura Lee for most of the other content. It's consistent enough and helps with survivability.
Don't get me wrong, I'm having fun with it on Hunter, but
if I had a better role, I mean, I had a Star Eaters and something with a something with a barrier or barricade, I think.
Yeah.
And the Star Eater role I think would have been cool to have, but not with the other perk that's on there.
Yeah, that's kind of how I'm at. I've gotten quite a few that's like, oh, that's one of the perks I want. The other one's just absolutely useless. So
fair enough.
Yeah, it happens.
I've just been just ran a quick seasonal battleground. Got that NES 006 finally. I was running through, found it. So at least got that done. Yeah. I think for the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be putzing around, trying for this Red Death Catalyst, doing some Solstice. Really seems like the main thing to do right now. Probably work on red borders, unlocking a majority of the red borders that I don't have. Because I remember missing out on quite a few from previous seasons, not really caring about getting them done because I never used them. But you never know when they're going to become viable, and you might have to go craft one. So I'll probably go work on that.
Yeah.
Anything else interesting?
I don't think so. I don't really think there's much going on. I think it's just the usual, I guess. I don't know. Oh, we did. Guess this was Monday night this week. Blueberry Lounge did a little just random scrims. That was a lot of fun. They did it again Saturday night while we were raiding.
Dave kept popping in saying
he
scrims.
kept hopping in. Yeah.
Did you end up going and doing that after?
No, they were done.
I
By
guess.
the time we finally got it done, they were gone. Yeah. It was definitely a lot of fun just doing just random scrims. I hadn't done like a community anything in a while. So it was kind of fun just to catch up with people, talk shit, you know.
Very nice.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since I've been in PvP outside of Gambit. Just 'cause I played a lot of Gambit recently.
Why? Why would you play Gambit?
There was some weekly stuff to do with it, and I needed to do weapon kills anyway for some of that weekly stuff, and it felt right.
Well, thank you. I haven't touched Gambit in like 6 months or more.
It was nice. It
How's
was a
the
nice little
popular?
change of place.
Yeah, I guess.
Like I don't even know what I even want to jump in and do. I right now just focusing more so on all the 1.5 levels away for the Red Death Catalyst. I'm almost there.
So close. So close.
Probably just going to keep grinding out some of the Solstice garbage.
Yeah, that's what I need to do. I can do Solstice, but I don't feel like it.
I mean, if I'm hoping, I don't know how nice these weapon or armor pieces are going to be, but if they have decent stats, I wouldn't mind changing and focusing a little bit more on my stats distribution. But honestly, there hasn't really been a need for it.
No, there's really not. It's more like a personal thing. Like if you want to have certain stat splits, like it's great. Outside of certain things, high stat splits and certain things really isn't a necessity in any PvE content.
Yeah. Do you just need 100 resilience and that's about it?
I don't even know that you need that anymore.
No, I mean with the other perks that you have to heal and like restoration and such, if you spec into some stuff like that, probably not. But if you're playing the harder content, you might need to.
Yeah. Honestly, one of the best things for like if you want to go farm armor is wait till Grasp of Avarice rolls around and just go farm it.
Yeah.
I have yet to actually go do that in probably a year or two. Like I haven't farmed armor a while because I haven't seen the need for it.
Yeah. I kind of feel the same way. I mean, with as much, so let's go on that tangent real quick. Artifice armor, you get the extra slot, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have felt that there isn't really a need for that extra slot because you don't have enough points to utilize them. Most of the perks that you're going to be utilizing for either your stats or majority of the other perks or whatever, you only have 10 to use. Most of them are 2 or 3. By the time you have the Artifice armor spot, what are you going to use? You put
it's one of those like you have to be farming specifically, like really focusing and just repeatedly farming to get those stat splits that you want to where that +3 is actually going to make a difference. Because I don't know, it's a pain. Let's be honest, it's a pain. Their system sucks. Like I like the old Artifice armor when you could just put certain seasonal mods on it. I like that a lot better.
Yeah. True story. Holy moly. I need to delete my
You need to clean my vault.
I need to do that, and I also need to clean my postmaster. I have let's see, I just deleted 1 and 5 more legendary engrams just chilling here.
Oh, dude, my vault is bad.
And honestly, I think the vault problem for me stems more so for all the exotic ships and sparrows and all that's just lingering in there that I'm not using.
Well, mine's they just throw stuff in there. Ever since we had Pantheon, I've just been throwing stuff in the vault. I haven't gone through any of it. I've got weapons from Onslaught in there still that I need to like have multiples. Not even doubles, like just multiples that I really need to go through.
I have my dim up somewhere. Where is it? Oh no, I closed it. Let me reopen it real quick.
I think I have 20 Lunasal. 20 of them.
See, that's a bit much. That's a bit much.
I guess 6 Zauli Spain's Adept. Or Herald. Sorry. Like, I need to go through my weapons really bad. 8 Hammerheads. 8 Falling Guillotines.
You definitely don't need 8 falling guillotines.
8 Edge Transits. 4 Adept Cataclysmic. Like, I need to go through my vault.
And the majority of those, once you have the perk combination that you're looking for, what's the point, right?
Yeah. Well, that was the problem, because I never went through them in the first place. I never went through to see what the perks actually were. I just threw them in the vault. Said, I'll deal with this later. This is a later problem. And I never did.
Hey, that's sounds like you need to do something like I want to do. Just go through, play with them, talk about them, and then delete. Get you down to 0 in the vault. Maybe not quite that extreme.
Yeah, there's definitely some of them that I'll go through and just get rid of. Like some of the crafted weapons, right? Like hey, I crafted them. Well, I'm never gonna use them. Like I just don't like them, so I'm not going to use them.
Right. I mean, I started to do that, craft every single weapon that I got, and then I was like, well, I'm not using them, so I stopped, and then I only crafted the ones I was really using.
Yeah, I did the same. Actually, went through and deleted some. So once they changed the cost, like the resource cost on crafting, it was like, okay, there's no point in keeping this stuff. I can just get rid of it now.
Yeah, delete and be done.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty then. We'll say we can keep it short and sweet tonight.
See,
and any final closing thoughts?
I got nothing.
Sounds like me.
Yeah, I got nothing.
I'm sitting here trying to work on Ness 06 and do auto rifle kills on Vex. So I'm farming Lost Sector right now and working on trying to get this Red Death Catalyst. Just piddly stuff to catch up on.
Yeah.
The mindless grind.
Yeah.
Well, tell everybody where they can or cannot find you.
You can find me in Discord. In a multitude of them. Just at me somewhere. You cannot find me on social media. So I do not do social media. Cyn, where can you be found?
Currently in Nessus, running around with my auto rifle, slinging these bullets all across the Vex. Of course, in the Discord. I have the social media, very rarely on it. Every now and again, an alert pops up. I click on it, maybe go down the rabbit hole for 10 minutes, and then I'm done. But other than that, you can find the show everywhere. Guardian Hub, and of course, the main thing, the website, which is theguardianhub.com.
The best hub on the net.
Magical. And since Kingsley's not here, I can't do with the Kingsley Twister Mac take us out. He's watching Twisters tonight, so it would have been timely for that.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda. But other than that, we will catch you all again next week. Have a good one.
Later.